unparalleled ease of use. With our simple 3-step setup process, users can effortlessly select which specific folders on their device to back up to their GotBackup cloud with just one configuration. Once set up, it operates seamlessly in the background, requiring no further attention. It's truly a set-and-forget solution. Whether you're a seasoned computer enthusiast or a casual user, GotBackup caters to all levels of technical proficiency, ensuring a smooth experience for everyone. And thanks to our super strong security tools like 256-bit AES encryption and other robust protocols, your data is super secure with us. At GotBackup, we believe your data should belong to you and you alone. That's why our active and passive protection systems are designed with multiple layers of security. We encrypt everything so we see and know nothing about your data.
Excuse me. Ms. Terabyte, I have a question. I'm not a computer-savvy person, but can you explain the technology?
Without getting too technical, this is how GotBackup secures your information. AES 256 encryption is a way to scramble information like text, files, or data so that it can't be understood unless you have the right key to unscramble it. Think of it like a secret code that only the intended recipient knows how to decode, in this case, your GotBackup cloud. AES stands for Advanced Encryption Standard. The number 256 refers to the key length. In an everyday life analogy, imagine a combination lock. Most of them have 3 to 4 numbers that you have to put in the right order to open the safe. With us, you would have to guess 256 numbers in the right order. Having more bits in the key makes it much harder for someone to guess the right combination. 128-bit encryption has never been cracked. 256-bit encryption is virtually impossible. So, AES 256-bit encryption is a very strong method. It's a widely used encryption method that's considered very secure. In fact, the US military uses this very standard.
Quick question. That's good to know and all, but how does my data get from my laptop to my GotBackup cloud without being intercepted?
That is where SSL and TLS come in. SSL and TLS are protocols used to secure your communication over the internet. Think of them like locks on a letter that ensure when you send or receive information online, it stays safe and private. Imagine you're sending a letter through the mail. SSL and TLS is like using a special envelope with a lock on it. Only the person you're sending the letter can unlock it with a special key. In this case, your GotBackup cloud. So, even if someone tries to peek at your letter while it's traveling through the mail, they won't be able to read it because it's securely locked inside the envelope. This encryption keeps your personal data, like passwords or credit card numbers, safe from hackers who might try to intercept it while it's traveling from your computer to your GotBackup cloud.
Okay, that makes sense. But there are so many cloud service providers out there. Why should I choose GotBackup?
Because of GotBackup's unbeatable value at an unbeatable price. And here's the best part, with GotBackup, you and up to 5 family or team members can enjoy the peace of mind that comes with 6 terabytes of secure storage for unlimited devices. Access your files securely from any device, Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, or through any web browser. With end-to-end encrypted online storage, your data is shielded in a secure gateway in your cloud, giving you complete control over your digital footprint. But GotBackup isn't just about securing your data. GotBackup is the only cloud backup service of its kind that not only secures your data but also puts money back in your pocket with our lucrative affiliate program. When you become a GotBackup affiliate, you can earn commissions for every person you refer to our cloud service. It's a win-win. Secure your data and boost your income simultaneously.
Okay, I really like that part. Sign me up.
Don't settle for anything less than the best when it comes to protecting your digital life. Choose GotBackup, where security, value, and opportunity come together to safeguard your data and empower your future. Visit GotBackup.com today to sign up and start securing your digital life.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. My name is Christian Jengra, and I am partnered today with my beautiful wife as we're sharing every single Fridays at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. So today we want to share with you at this time the opportunity of GotBackup. We're going to cover a little bit about our story. Tammy's going to share this briefly, and then we're going to get into the product itself, our core products, our VIP packages. We're going to talk a little bit about the benefits. We're going to share with you a bit of a security video to understand what you get as a product and how secure it is. And then we'll talk a little bit about the compensation plan, and we'll finish up today with a little bit of recognition on the folks that are doing absolutely fantastic. But before we begin, let's just welcome everybody here. We have Lou. Welcome, Lou. Great to have you here. I know below you've mentioned where you're from. I'll get to you a bit later. Esther from Ghana. Welcome, welcome. Let's see who we have here. We have Nahid from Bangladesh. Awesome. This is so cool. Love this. We have here Moser. Welcome. We have John from Essex, United Kingdom. Oh, that is so beautiful. This is awesome. Let's see here. Let's see. Lou, there we go, from North Carolina. I knew you did post it somewhere. Let's see. We have Guylaine. Guylaine, on parle de Sainte-Anne de la Parade de Québec. Bienvenue, Guylaine. C'est un plaisir de vous avoir parmi nous. Enionam from Ghana. Hello, Enionam. Thelma, welcome. Leslie, welcome. Kelly from New York. This is awesome. Obina from Ghana. Awesome. Emmanuel Obina, sorry, from Ghana. We have Mark Stevens from Audio USA. We have, let's see here. Samuel from Ghana. We have Erica from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Awesome. We have Christina from Ghana. We have Ahmad from London, Ontario. This is our neck of the woods. We're about 90 minutes away from there. This is where we live actually in Toronto.
In London. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is awesome. Let's see. Angela here from Ghana, and Felix, welcome. So Tammy, why don't we start a little bit of our story? How do we begin? How do we get introduced to GotBackup? And let's go from there.
Absolutely. First of all, I want to say happy Friday, everybody. Hope you have a fabulous weekend. Thank you for taking 30 minutes of your time to spend with us today on this session. We promise you we're going to bring you a ton of value. Chris and I have been in the network marketing industry for Chris is 28 years. I'm a little bit less than him. We actually met in the industry and got married, what 16 years ago. And it's been a ride. It's been a lot of fun building a business from home together to be able to do what you want, when you want to do it, to be able to travel and just be there for your families. It is absolutely the greatest industry ever, because I came from a traditional business, and that is like show up, open the door, close the door. Your employees will never do as much as you'll do. And I love the network marketing profession and GotBackup. Why are we here? I mean, a year ago, we're going to tell our story through the presentation, but a year ago, Joel connected with Chris and I. We were just coming back from Mexico with a group of people. And he says, this is going to be so big. I had to let you guys know about it, because we've been friends for a very, very long time. And when we saw it, just like everybody else who have joined this company, they saw it and they said, oh my gosh, that's it, I'm in. And it's massive. So
yeah, absolutely is. And Levinsky, I know you rolled your hand a few times. I do recommend that there is a segment there, a button that you can actually pose your question there. Right? You can certainly put it in the chat and we'll make sure we don't miss it. But if you actually post a question, we can address it while we're talking live. We're not going to invite people here to change simply because it's going to break the cycle of duplication, and it's going to take a 30-something minute webinar to like an hour webinar. And that's the reason why we don't have Q&As. But if you do have a question and you post it, while we're doing a presentation, we can certainly address it. So I hope that's okay with you. So let's carry on here, folks. GotBackup, again, the reason why I was very interested is the future of the MLM industry has a lot to do with digital services, things that are easy to bring to the inline consumer. And GotBackup is really here to empower families with a global opportunity, as we'll share that with you as we move forward. We've seen massive growth already, and within a year, we've already seen some great success, including ourselves and many of you here that are actually paying attention and listening in and delivering on sharing this information with others. So it's time to turn your dreams into reality, folks. and why you're here. And I know that many of you are looking for a better lifestyle. You know, I know if you live in Canada, there's a lot of politics around what's going on right now with the lifestyle and the cost of living. What if we can create another stream of income for you to help you with your groceries, right? Paying your rent, or maybe moving into a beautiful property. As we know at the moment, things are not easy over there at the moment, right? So the point here is you're looking at this beautiful family there with the key in their hands, and you're just moving into a beautiful home. What about traveling, right? The picture right beside that, you see all the little signs there, and you see that in resorts, right? The different areas where you can go. And what about without worrying about your budget, right? What about creating a family? Isn't it unfortunate now that we need to budget, you know, how many kids we want? Based on your financial situation is not I find it's a crime, right? So it's changing. The way we live today has changed. So the other thing also that's important, folks, is as you make money, it's very important. And people often live for the moment. They don't live for tomorrow. And I appreciate that we want to live for the moment. We want to be present. I get all of that. But what about tomorrow? When you're a different stage and you're tired and you don't have the energy to do what you did when you were in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s and 50s, depending on how good shape you are. My point in saying, would not be nice to take this money, place it in different places where you can create a passive income for you, right? That's called retirement. And all of that, GotBackup can provide. Back to you, Tammy.
Absolutely. And it's all about empowering families. Here at GotBackup, we love to help the average people create an above average dream lifestyle is really what it is. Anything that you want to accomplish, you can accomplish it through GotBackup. And the key is to have a work ethic. When you come into business, you must be willing to work. You know, our industry, you know, it's called network marketing, not net wish, net hope. It's about getting passionate about what you're doing and telling it to other people, and you get compensated very generously as you see the plan roll out.
Absolutely, folks. And looking at a company, go back a little bit on the basics. And the beginning is 1997 out of Gatineau, Quebec. This is where I met Joel. I think it was around 2002, 2003, around that time. And I remember I was using his services because I needed a server space to be able to host a website that I needed to support my team. That's how long we've been in network marketing. And long story short, at one point he told me that they have exceeded the bandwidth, the infrastructure, the fiber optic in their city that can support how much data they can have at one point. And they needed to change into a different location. And so they decided to go to Texas. I'm skipping a few details here, but they decided to go to Texas. And the reason why is because this is where Microsoft and Toyota and Google, these are the area where they are using this particular location with servers, which has an incredible fiber optic infrastructure to support the bandwidth that they needed for the growth that they're having. And GotBackup did this, I would say about 25, 26, maybe 27 years ago. And today they own the building outright, a 10,000 square feet of data center. And right now they're only using a small portion of that, folks. Don't worry about expansion because we certainly have the space to do all of that. And as we are in a slide, I want to share with you a bit of a video to share with you the kind of product you get associated with the security that is provided. Just pay attention to this.
Hey guys, welcome to the corporate office of GotBackup. Now everybody wants to know, are we super secure? And how do we offer such an amazing service at such a low price? So this is in our tech room. And what we're going to do is we're going to take you on a tour of our server room to show you just how secure it is. And we welcome you into the family. So let's go over to the server room. So the first thing I want to explain to you guys is that we're fully PCI compliant. For physical PCI compliance, what does that mean? It means we're allowed to physically store credit cards in our data center because we're uber secure. So we've passed all the tests for that and we're legally allowed to store credit cards and your storage. So one of the first requirements for PCI compliance is you have to have 2 coded doors before you get into your server room. We also, as a company, like to have fun, so we call it Area 51. So anyway, I'm going to code this door with my back here so you guys can't see what the code is. Come in this way. This is a simple inventory room, guys. We build servers here and so forth. And then our second coded door is over here, okay? And so we have a coded door here as well to get into the server room. So here we are in the server room, guys. This is where all the magic happens. So couple of things people ask. Joel, how secure is my data, and could you ever lose our data? So as an example, let's come here. It's impossible to lose your data, and here's why. If you look at this storage array, and we have, you know, hundreds of storage arrays in here, there's 14 hard drives across this storage array. 4 of these hard drives could fail, which statistically never happens, but let's say it did. 4 of these hard drives need to fail before we start to lose some data. But guess what? We're not going to lose any data because this is striped to here. This whole rack of hard drives here is copied here. Just the same here. All these hard drives here are copied here. So there's not a single point of failure relative to your data. There's also no single point of failure in the server room. As an example, there's A power and B power. Every server is plugged into A power, every server is plugged into B power. Also, relative to cooling of this room, if you come over here, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 air conditioners in this server room. So the air is never going to be a problem. The other thing as well is we're very, very efficient. If you look up at the ceiling, let's come back over here, you'll see vents up there, and the cold air is strategically placed in front of the servers here, so it sucks in all the cold air, and it goes over into the hot aisle behind this wall here. So very, very efficient server room as well. And finally, if God forbid there was ever a fire in this room, we have here what's called a fire suppression system. What this system does, it's just a bunch of electronics behind here, but we can open it up, okay, is if God forbid there was a fire, and in 25 years there's never been a fire, but it will snuff out all the oxygen in this room. If there's no oxygen, then the fire goes out, right? So we don't use water to destroy the equipment. So that's the basics of the server room. Super, super secure and super redundant relative to your data. So the other aspect to security is we use the exact same security as Amazon, as Google, as all the big players, Microsoft. It's patented security, it's military grade, 256-bit encryption security. So your stuff is very secure. So let's come out of the server room for now. And I also want to explain, if God forbid, a bomb dropped on this building, a hurricane came in, whatever, a flood, which statistically is impossible, but if it did happen, we also back up all of your cloud data to a third-party data center just in case something ever happened to this building. And again, it's never happened, but you just never.
Now, this video is available online, folks, but the point here that we want you to understand is that it's a very secure environment and you can trust this. And also, I wanted to comment on Bob. You mentioned once the new compensation plan is released, will we have an opportunity to spend about 7 to 10 minutes overview? Absolutely. Trust me, we're going to keep talking about this because we want to make sure you know exactly what to do to maximize on a compensation plan. So just wanted to address that. Back to you, Tammy.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of training once all that rolls out. So we're going to talk about the 2 global trends that we're super excited about. One of them obviously being data storage, as we were talking about. Almost 7 billion smartphones around the world. And what is everybody doing? They're filling up their phones with pictures, with videos, with documents, with all kinds of stuff. And they need more and more storage. In today's world, everybody's on their devices.
I totally agree, Tammy. And oops, sorry. As we keep moving forward here, looking at the percentage of global mobile traffic 2011 to 2023 from 6% to 60%, folks, massive. You look at the size of cloud storage market worldwide from 2022 to 2030. We're talking from 90 billion in revenue and sales to close to $500 billion, folks. And I know Dr. Acer has mentioned a few times, and maybe some of you have too, is data storage is the new oil. It's really, really serious. In fact, I just wanted to touch something on Dr. KOA is that what Dropbox has offered is awesome, but what GotBackup is going to be adding as far as features with the app and everything else, folks, it's going to blow your mind. So again, it's right now we're concentrating on the core product, but understand that, you know, when you own your company and you own the software, there's so much things that you can do and add to make it attractive and very delicious for people to use. Back to you, Tammy.
And let's face it, everybody's got cell phone addiction. When you leave your phone at home, what do? You turn around, you go grab it, unless you get so far away, which has happened to us. And it's like Chris goes, I think you're having a detox right now, a cell phone detox. But it's true. We're just so used to it, especially those who run businesses. When you run businesses, when you work from home, I say we do business while we do life, because it's always with us, right? And so we use it for many, many things, for alarm clock, for, we use it when we go on our dates too. Anywhere you go, you see people constantly taking pictures and enjoying their phones too.
And this comes also as a downside is the data loss is a concern. 45% of cell phones have accidentally been damaged or have lost their data. 5,700 screens are cracked every hour. Laptops and cell phones are stolen, especially in today's situation. People are desperate. It's unfortunately, but there's desperate things that happens for you is that you lose your device. And if everything is on that device and it was never backed up on the cloud, God, you can appreciate how this could be devastating, right? So that's why storage is so important today.
Yeah, and everybody's getting these messages. Either you have two choices. You either start emptying stuff from your phone, or you start paying more. So that's what we have today, a solution that we have for you on the data storage.
I totally agree. And by the way, if you happen to be on the live chat here on Facebook Live, I want to welcome you here. Thank you for being here. And if you'll notice, folks, that in the Telegram group, I posted the link to join us there. Feel free to click the like button. That way, more people will see this opportunity. More people will see this venture, which increase the amount of input. And as the company increases in sales, it increases the income for everybody in this company because of the cycling that goes around. So just wanted to mention that. Now, going back to the global trend number 2, folks, is to make more money, right? I just talked about earlier, there's so many changes happening in this economy. Well, folks, change is good and bad, right? Because in new times, what happens, we need to reforge ourselves into a new way of doing things, doing business. And network marketing is it's not a new way because it's been around over 70, 80 years. But the point is that products and services are evolving, constantly evolving. And GotBackup is there. If you look at 42% of Americans have side gigs, if I may focus within the North American markets, because I do have this data, and 62% of Gen Z, these are my children, Tammy's children, right? So these are folks that all have side gigs. Many of them have side gigs. They don't want to work in a cubicle like we've been raised in doing, right? They want to have their own businesses and not be stuck, but be able to travel as you do this. My daughter's been traveling. She just backed home now. She was traveling over 6 months all over Asia. And she had a side gig that she was earning an income. And from there, she was able to stay afloat. And of course, she didn't live with ultimate luxury. But the fact is, she was able to travel, take flights, buses, trains, whatever, for 6 months. And now she's back home, back to her normal life. My point here, folks, is what about the rest of the world? What are people looking for? That's why GotBackup comes at a really good time right now.
Absolutely. And it's all about leverage. These are absolutely growing trends. And you want to tap into it like everybody else who's on this session who got excited about it. You can see some of the posts of people who are part of this. And they caught the vision. The key is to catch the vision of trends and run and ride the wave, ride the wave. That's what we do. And we've always succeeded when we captured that.
I totally agree. So we're going to cover really 2 components, which is the core product, which is really an important part here. And the VIP, folks, don't be under pressure saying, oh, I have to start with the VIP. I have to wait. The VIP, it's an add-on that you can choose to be part of as you start building your business. So don't be worried so much about, should I start with both? Focus with the core product now, the $10 a month. I recommend a year package, but we'll cover that. Back to you, Tammy.
Absolutely. So here's the package. It's 6 terabytes of data storage. You can have 6 people on one account and unlimited devices. All of that for less than $10 a month. Actually, there's so much more value in what Joel has for his package. And you know the best part? It's the only, and I underline only, because the network marketing space, home-based business space, there's so many companies that you have so much competition. And then you constantly have to validate why yours is better than theirs. We're the only one in the network marketing space. And we offer 3 times more than the competitors out there, which Chris is going to talk to you about.
Yeah, and understand us, folks, that this is not going to last forever. People are going to catch on that wave, and they're all going to want to tap into it. And a lot of companies are going to want to add this kind of services, as we stated, that the data saving cloud service is the new oil, right? So keep in mind, right? Don't sit too comfortable saying all the time in the world. Start building now. See, if you look at our competitors, iCloud, Dropbox, Google Drive, they're all within the same price range. They all offer within 2 terabytes. Yes, some may offer a little bit more here and there, but generally it's about the same thing. GotBackup will offer 3 times that for the same amount of money. And if you choose to pay for the 1 year, then it becomes even less. It's around $8 and change a month, right? And I do recommend to pay for the year. Folks, the year payment for the core service of GotBackup, it's half the average auto ship of every single network marketing company I've been exposed to on a monthly basis. Once a year, half price. Folks, this is a no-brainer. And you know why I think it's going to explode? Look at company like, for example, Amazon Prime or Netflix or Disney Plus. What do they all charge? Around $10 a month. What their stocks are right. I've risen. Well, of course, things fluctuates a lot since the new, my point in saying is their revenues have significantly been impacted by this small amount. You know why? Because it is done hundreds of millions of times. Do the math. This is where Dropbox has around 800 million users. Do the math. We just need a little tweezer of that. And GotBackup will create many, many millionaires from their associates. Folks, the limit is the sky. And the fact is, if you look at the iCloud service, where I use iCloud, right? I remember looking at 6 terabytes, it's around $30 a month with Apple. I know Apple has a good service. I know they do have a good product, right? But it's all geared towards their devices and everything else, which is what I have. But my point in saying is GotBackup. Right now, I'm backing up my computer on the back over there, which is one that stays in Florida. I have my computer here that's backed up. I have my cell phone here that's backed up. Oops, sorry, it's tied up. When I go back home to Toronto, I'm going to be connecting my PC to it, and all my iPads, everything is going to be connected on the cloud. Everything is going to be sitting there. And you know what's really cool? If I need something, I just use my phone. I open the app. And if I have a file that's sitting on that computer or this iPad or this device, I can access it. My phone is like a portal to access all that information, but it's not on my phone. It's not powerful, folks. Again, for $10 a month, I recommend to buy the year package. Back to you, Tammy.
Yeah, so here's a rundown of everything. So you get 6 terabytes of backup storage. It's $9.97 a month, or you can choose to pay for the year up front. It includes up to 6 accounts, and each one has their own separate passwords, so nobody's seeing each other's stuff. You've got all the devices that you can use, and you saw the security, what's available in the security. We have both videos available for you to be able to share with others, so that they understand how secure the data is. Your data
and let's touch very briefly on the VIP package, folks. The VTuber, I use this all the time.
Yeah, we use it
I just posted a video link on the Telegram group that Tammy and I did yesterday as we were walking on the beach and sharing and inviting people to come to this presentation, inviting people to come to their presentation on Saturday. And I uploaded the video to VTuber, and then from there, I just shared the link for people to view, or the MP4 if someone wants to download the actual video in themselves. So again, that's about $300 a year. I know because I paid for things like this before, third party. And then you have memory place. If you do an event and you want to have access to every single cell phones who took pictures in that event, you give them your QR code or your link, and then they can upload all their pictures in that memory place. And they will also be prompted, hey, do you want to use that service? And boom, that's a new customer for you. Isn't that awesome? About $300 a year. And then the other one here, you're looking at personal promo link. You know the link that's given to you when you start GotBackup? that link you get by default. You don't have to do anything. But if you want to change things, maybe you want to have a different look. You want to have your own video. You want to have you do your own things. Maybe you want to translate in a language that is not within the diameter of GotBackup at the moment, right? But you don't want to wait. You can do it right away. And it connects to an email marketing that you can choose to put any emails that you want there at the language that you choose. Absolutely phenomenal. About $250 a year. Again, very cheap, to be honest with you. Custom domain. If you have a domain name that's sitting there and you would like to point it to your GotBackup affiliate link that's provided to you, then instead of promoting the GotBackup affiliate link, you just promote the same link that you've been promoting maybe for years that you own. You can attach it to your GotBackup link. So, and again, folks, these are the added services. I love the VIP. I use it all the time. And if you can afford it, I highly recommend you take advantage of it. But don't let that get in the way to get started right away with the core package. Back to you, Tammy.
Absolutely. And just so you know, there's tons of training for everything. If you're evaluating this, or maybe you're already in as a core member and you want to upgrade to VIP, lots of training to walk you through that process. And I know that those of you are probably on the edge of your seat. You want to know, how does it work? How does the money work? Because at the end of the day, we're all here because we want to learn how you can build a business through GotBackup. And so number one is what we call direct referral commission. And this is when you talk to somebody and they say, I'm curious, send me the link. They sign up and you get $20 if they sign up for the $9.97. That's simple. It's very simple. And then every month after, you'll get 25% of their purchase. An example is if you had 20 people, which is very easy to do, by the way, a $10 item, very easy to get 20 people. You can, if you did this in a qualifying month, you're going to make $400 in commission that month. And then after, you're going to also earn, I believe it's $50, Chris, every time after.
Yes, that's correct. So I was distracted by the questions.
Yeah, on the ongoing monthly commission. Yeah, it's funny because we're just bringing people in. We're just so excited and telling people about this. We're bringing people in, and then we just look at the income at the end of the month. Honestly, we load it all up and then we cash it all in. So it's been a lot of fun because it's a simple product, you guys. That's what's really, really important. Everybody uses it and it's simple, so it creates attraction.
Now, the second way we earn an income, folks, is called matching check commission. Now, in the new enhanced competition plan, this is going to be enhanced in a way that you're absolutely going to love. Absolutely going to love it. Okay. So that's the matching check commission that we're going to cover at the moment. So a very simple, Tammy talked about the 25% matching check. Okay. So, I mean, she talked about the direct commission. I'm going to talk to you about the 25% commission you make at the moment on your personals. So if let's say that you have your 20 people, if you use Tammy's example earlier, and they earn an average of $200 a month, you will earn 25% from each individuals. That's $50 per partner times 20. That would be $1,000 a month based on the 25% matching check. Okay. Now, number two is pretty straightforward, but this is going to evolve. Number three, this also is going to be involved, but we still can have the team commission involved. Now, we call it a binary team, but it's actually not a binary team. It's a two-team structure, and you'll see what we mean in the future, because you can benefit from both sides with the new comp plan coming. Even if you have, one big leg, how am I going to get paid when on the big leg when my other side hasn't started yet? With a new comp plan, you'll have the opportunity to qualify to earn on that big leg. It's crazy. But just for the sake of discussion right now, looking at this commission when it comes to the cycles, it's based on having people on the left team and in the right team. What's very important is one is you need to activate by make sure you're paying your monthly $10 a month, or pay for the year, and then you don't have to be bogged down with the $10 a month. You just pay it once a year. As Tammy and I just renewed our membership back in May, I think it was May 14 or 15. And then you invite others to do the same, and then you start earning commission. But to earn commission, to maximize the value, make sure you have one person on your left team, one person on your left team, one person on your right team that you have personally enrolled that are paying their $10 a month. Okay. And now to generate a cycle, you need to have at least 4 people on your left, 2 people on your right. This is still going to apply to qualify for the cycles, but the percentage are going to elevate quite a bit. See, the average standard in a binary, if we may call it that at the moment, is it's 10% from the pay team. Well, pay team, if you look at a cycle, occurs to be 2 on your right, which $10 times 2 is $20. What's 10% of $20? $2. This would be the industry standard of a payout for a cycle. GotBackup has been paying you pretty much double that, right? Now, wait till you see the new compensation plan. It's really, really, really generous. And folks, at the end of the day, here's my question to you. How many cycles do you want? Well, how much money do you want to make? Divide that, right, by the amount of cycles, and then you'll know exactly how many cycles you want. I know, me personally, I want to cycle 10,000 times a month. That's what I want to do, because I know the income is going to be very close to what I want, right? And I say very close is because I have a pretty big vision of what we can do here. So understand, folks, that the limits are, it's entirely up to you. Back to you, Tammy.
Absolutely. It's all about helping people, right? The more people you help grow this business, the more successful everybody becomes. And so here is how it works. $20 one-time fee to become a member. I've never heard of this in the industry of network marketing. We've always had to pay a yearly fee, and some people have monthly fees for certain things, but we always paid yearly for our website. Here is pay $20 one time for life, okay? And then you choose how you want to get started with the core product, which is the data storage. So you can pay monthly or you could pay yearly. Most people pay yearly because you actually save 2 months of payments. And, it's kind of that set and forget for 12 months.
Yes. And if you choose to start with the VIP when you begin with your package of GotBackup, these are the monthly prices, right? You're looking at $24.97 a month or $249 for the year. Okay. And I'm telling you that if you go to any services that provides courses or anything like that, that does not have all these features, it's around $200 to $250 a month, not a year, a month. Okay. So again, I just want to bring this to perspective to understand the value of the VIP and what it offers you. And it's just going to get better from here, folks. So I know, Tammy, that we've evolved and we constantly evolve in so many countries.
Updated. I believe we're 139 countries now. And the truth is you can do business in any country because it is a borderless business. So, what I love about the world is it's so diverse. Like when we look at our condo, both of our condos, right here in Florida and in Toronto, you get in the elevator and you see every single culture. It's phenomenal. I love it. So imagine just talking to the neighbors, people in your local environment will take you global. When you say, I don't know anybody in wherever in the world, you just have to talk to people locally and your local market will take you globally.
Absolutely. So as we end this presentation here, folks, understand one thing is recognition and achievement is absolutely critical. Right now, we're looking at the precious metals as far as recognition from bronze all the way up to platinum. And then we have the gem tiers, right? The different rubies and so forth. And then we have the diamond tiers. And then we have the elite diamond tiers all the way up to the black diamond, which I know is the ultimate that everybody's looking for. And at the end of the day, folks, here is it's very important that you understand that the potential is entirely up to you. It's not the company that decides what you're worth. It is you based on the work that you choose to put out. Let people know about this. Don't sit too long on your behind thinking, well, I have time. Yes, you do. But I'm telling you, folks, that people are running with this, and especially when the new compliant is going to be introduced very, very soon. And I know they're about 80 or 90% done. They're doing a lot of testing and everything else. Just wanted to share that for you, FYI. And I know that it was just announced on Wednesday by Joel that now they've made what do you call that? The demand. I don't have the right words here today with Microsoft and Apple to make sure that the apps have been approved. So you can download these apps without any kind of error messages. Because again, right now we were using the beta version. It's working absolutely phenomenal. I've been testing this for several weeks now, and I just love the results. It is so simple. And even the video says there's 3 steps, no more. It's just 1 step. You select your directory and you just say done, and then boom, it creates a mirror image on the cloud. Absolutely amazing. So back to you, Tammy. Let's talk about the support.
It's Tammy proof. Chris is the tech guy in the house. And when I started doing it, follow the instruction and doing it myself, I said, oh my gosh, everybody can do this. This is
If Tammy can do it, everybody can do it.
Yeah, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So let's talk about support. You have your personalized referral links. You have personalized landing pages. That's why I was telling you there's so much more than just the $9.97 data storage. You've got a whole email marketing system set up that you could start doing email marketing, which is something I've personally never done in my life and been doing it for the last year. And there's nothing greater than sending out one message to a blast amount of people and then go for a walk on the beach. And they all got the message that there's a presentation coming up. There's marketing tools. There's regular online presentations in different languages now. And remember, we're just at the beginning. It's a year old. In a year from now, there's going to be lots of languages, a lot of presentations in different languages, lots of trainings available. Show up on Saturday, tomorrow. Chris and I are going to do a great presentation on how to attract people. How to attract people online, in person. What are the things that you can do? We've been doing this for so long. We can do it with our eyes closed. So yeah, show up. We're going to share some of the things that we've done over the years that have brought us to millions of dollars of earnings because of just being consistent and trying new things. Online is the greatest right now.
It's all common sense here, folks. See, a product that everyone needs and a business that everyone can afford. Folks, it's time to get started. Let's turn your dreams into reality. Don't wait for the government to save you. They won't do a damn thing to save you. They'll take care of their pockets, not yours. You just pay the bill. We need to figure this out ourselves. And folks, we need to get involved into what is trending right now. These are the new trends. Don't wait for someone to save you. It's not going to happen. But together as a community, we will save each other by providing a tangible opportunity that you can leverage from, that is useful, that is legitimate, that is within the policies and procedures. Everybody's happy. And the same token, you're going to earn a revenue that will be reflecting your efforts. Now, folks, as we present here every week, we like to share, where are you? Just one moment here. Where did you go? Where did my thing go? I had the website here going, and for some reason, okay, where are you? Okay, it just disappeared on me. So let me go get it. And I got the, okay, let's do this here. Let's go into my GotBackup back office. Somehow I got rid of it, didn't pay attention. Like. Yeah, there you go. Log in. Here we go. See, actually, this is where all my messages are. You see, right now I have about 275 leads that I sent. 40 people opened it. There was 2 clicks, right? And I can't click on that because it exposes people's emails. But the point here, folks, is these are the emails that I send all the time to remind them of the Wednesday presentation, the Friday presentation, the Saturday training. And we're going to show you this on Saturday. But back to the reason why we're here is let's go into my business and let's go into leaderboard and let's see who has been achieving this weekend, or I should say this past week. So these are the top 10 commission earn. We have the same folks here. We have Arvin. We have Randy, which is BRAG Enterprise. Thank you, Randy, for also all the work that you've done with the compensation plan enhancement. Stone Evans, well done. We have Andrea. We have Salvatore. We have Roberta. We have Dr. KOA. Well done. The top 10 this week. And let's see here. Top 10 all-time commission. Cassandra. We have Richard. We have Curtis. We have Noel. We have Tammy. We have Richard. We have Randy again. We have Rob and Bruce. Well done. Congratulations. And folks, I like to take the time to congratulate you. Even though you're always at the top, there's a reason why you're always at the top is because you're doing the right activities that are duplicated. And I just don't want to ignore that just because you're always there. You're always there because you do the work. And then we have here the top 10 weekly sale generated. We have Ido. Well done. Congratulations. We have Gennaro. I hope I pronounced his name correctly. We have Salvatore. We have Jero. We have Diana, Carolina. Well done. We have Ronan. We have Nina. We have Got Backup. Amazing deal. I know you're here pretty often. We have GBM Venture. Well done. Roberta. Excellent. And let's hit the top 10 weekly lead generated. Here, no surprise. Esther. Well done. Absolutely well done. Yeah. We have Vita here. Absolutely amazing. We have Mike. We have John, we have Ed, we have Larry, we have Brian, we have Scott, we have Mrs. Sarah, sorry. We have Frank. Congratulations, folks. This is exactly what this is all about, folks. At the end of the day, we have an opportunity that everybody can afford in a service that everybody needs. Folks,
yeah.
Don't hesitate. Take advantage of this venture. Don't procrastinate. Get started now. Start earning. Show up tomorrow. We're going to show you how to be attractive. Again, we don't have all the answers. We just have some experience with some results. We want to share that with you, and some of you can learn from what we're going to share with you. We're going to touch on the email marketing system that GotBackup utilized to show you how we promote. We'll show you how you can share some of the emails with others and everything else. So make sure you show up. It will serve you well. So everybody, thank you for attending. We really appreciate you. And we hope that this presentation has enlightened you to see the potential of what we have to offer. And if we did not answer your question, here's what I may suggest. I know some of you say, can I have access to this video presentation? Absolutely, you can. All you need to do is copy the link that's on the GotBackup YouTube channel, and you can share it. And I will update the title and the content in just a minute. And then you'll be able to share this with everybody. And then everybody can see the presentation live. And what's really interesting is if you start liking, then the algorithm of YouTube will show it to more people. If you put comments, for example, some of you have your hand up. You probably have a question. I know, Tam, you have your hand up, right? My suggestion is go back into the comments portion there and put a comment with your question. Right. And we'll address in there. And I've done that in the past. Okay. Have yourself a great rest of your weekend. And we will see you Saturday for those of you who will be here for the training. And then we'll see you on Wednesday for the presentation. And next week on Friday, Tammy and I are traveling back to Canada and our home in Toronto. So we need to find someone to replace us. So it won't be us presenting, but it will be a presentation. Have yourself a great rest